is Lisa Driscoll-Hawksby, also known as the DogMistress. My husband and I own Dogmaster Distillery, a small craft distillery in Columbia, Missouri. I just want to thank you for watching Life as the Dogmistress and hope you enjoy it. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Life as the Dogmistress. We are here today, I'm here with my friends Mort and JD, and they are self-proclaimed Bloody Mary aficionados, plus some fine Rotarian friends.
That's right.
Absolutely. So if you don't know about Rotary, you should. And so you should look that up after you finish watching the video. We're going to get on to what's really important today, and that's cocktails. So I've chosen to feature the Bloody Mary in celebration of World Cocktail Day. It's said that the Bloody Mary was actually invented in Paris. So it is a worldwide cocktail. And actually you can get on the internet and find all kinds of interesting iterations over the world. It was invented at Harry's New York bar in Paris, and the inventor actually moved to America after Prohibition, and that's when Bloody Marys really caught on fire here in the US. So Bloody Marys, I know, are typically kind of thought about as a brunch drink or kind of the hair of the dog, but I love Bloody Marys any time of the day. So we do make...
Yeah, I can do that.
You do? Yeah. Yeah, see, I figured so, yeah. We do make our own Bloody Mary mix here at Dogmaster, but I know sometimes that's pretty labor intense, and so not everybody wants to do that. But as you can see, there are a wide variety of pre-made options, and so I think we should taste test the pre-made options and let people know really if they're going to make a Bloody Mary with something that's pre-made, what they can expect from each one.
Okay, all right.
All right?
Sounds good.
All right, so we'll start off with the finest call over here at the end. So JD, if you could give us all a little shot of the finest call. So all these are found at any typical liquor store, grocery store, liquor department, blah, 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 blah. So we're just going to taste them, smell them. You're going to get to talk to them. To me, this kind of has a little ketchup.
So you got to talk to them.
Well, you talk about them.
Oh, yeah, bloody mess.
There you go.
It does have that ketchup kind of smell and taste. It's...
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So this
very
is
ketchupy.
Somebody that likes something a little bit sweeter, not spicy necessarily.
A little pepper on the backside, but not going down. It's not.
Okay. So for ketchup fans, this is definitely the Bloody Mary mix for you. I'm not going to finish it.
She's smart. She's not.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to take a little water in because I need it.
Good idea.
Ooh, maybe pretzel, because you know, like when you taste fine wines, they always give you something to cleanse your palate. We're very fancy here at Dogmaster. We've got fancy pretzels.
And free pretzels.
And free pretzels, yes. Awesome. So the second one is by Smirnoff, and it's just their typical Bloody Mary mix. And so, less ketchup on the nose for sure. But still super sweet to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Even almost sweeter.
No spice.
Yeah, almost sweeter than the finest call.
Yeah, it's not as, to me it's not as sweet. Well, actually maybe that's just because it's so ketchupy. But this tastes a little more like a Bloody Mary mix. That,
More just like a typical tomato juice, a really standard tomato juice Bloody Mary mix.
yeah. And to be clear, these are just mixes, so they're not.
No,
There's no alcohol in them.
we're going to get to the alcohol
Yes.
part here soon. So, I think for folks who like a very standard Bloody Mary with a really rich tomato juice kind of a base, this is definitely the one for you. So now we're moving on to Mr. and Mrs. T's, and I did pick the horseradish because we do have folks that kind of like sometimes a little spice in their Bloody Marys, and horseradish is a typical spice that you would add to your Bloody Mary mix to kind of really give it a little extra kick and a little extra flavor. So I'm a big fan of horseradish myself. So grab these. We're gonna see more. We're gonna see if it's any good. It's got a little bit. It looks like it has a few more things in it.
Yeah.
Yes, it
You
does.
You can see the pepper.
right away.
See the. Oh yeah.
Yes, you can taste it.
Woo! Still really heavy on the tomato though.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of really tomato forward, but definitely the heat of the horseradish.
It's got a little more substance too.
Right. It adds a lot to it.
Yeah.
A lot of complexity, whereas that would seem more simple.
I think this, yeah, I'm kind of a fan of this one.
I do kind of like that one.
All right, so, you know, I think we're, at least at this point, we're kind of moving towards maybe our favorites. But yeah, I think that one's my favorite so far. Definitely gonna have a little, so far.
I
Well-
like ones with more flavor.
Now we're moving on to Tabasco Bloody
Oh.
Mary mix. So this will
Alright.
be as spicy, but in a different way.
Does it have Tabasco in it?
Yes. Yes, it does. Good call, Mort.
Thank you.
But not a whole lot. I mean, you can't really.
Can't really
pick
smell
out.
it as
Yeah,
much
you
either.
No.
Yeah.
But I feel like that you definitely can kind of get some of the celery salt, some of the other components of what I think of in a typical Bloody Mary mix, because the tomato is really, it's still in the forefront, but it's not leading the way,
Right.
like with the other ones. Right?
Yeah, those two
Yes.
definitely are tomato first, and then that one is far more horseradish, but
This one's,
this one kind of goes back.
I don't think I've ever had this one before. And, you know, I would definitely drink this.
Most people add Tabasco on their own too when they're drinking Bloody Marys.
Well, and we're going to talk about how to make it spicier, because
Okay.
I've got a treat for some spice today if you're thinking spicy. So the last one is Zing Zang.
Make a Bloody Mary out of it on on the weekends. It's quite easy.
I love the
You
idea.
make a Bloody Mary that's already made, and you put
I
frozen shrimp in
Zing
it.
Zang and vodka, and then I just put frozen shrimp in as the ice cubes, and then by the
That's
time you get to the
too.
bottom, the shrimp are ready to go.
I'm jealous.
So
See, I mean, this is...
pre-cooked. They don't go raw.
Well, I mean, see, you learned something new. I mean, that is a fantastic plan. I'm going to have to put that into action soon. See, Mort's got that going on too.
Yeah.
It's
Yes, I do.
fantastic. Well, let's give our Zing Zang a try.
Definitely smells spicier.
Yep, there's just a richness about it.
And the spices are on the tongue. I mean, they're actually there and in there, not just flavoring. So.
And again, the tomato is prevalent, but it's not so far out forward.
No, the spices.
Good substance. I mean, it really has great taste.
And I find I really like it, the texture of the consistency.
Yeah.
I will
Yes.
say one of the things, although I love the flavor of our Dogmaster Bloody Mary mix,
Don't lay on the table.
alrighty, now comes the really fun part, making of the Bloody Marys. So I will tell you that, you know, some people just like regular salt on the rim, or some people don't like anything on the rim. But one of my favorite things ever is this Demitri's bacon salt. And so
Oh, yeah.
I have taken the liberty of making sure that all of our glasses have that fantastic
Smells
rim
like
aroma.
bacon.
It's amazing. It's also amazing to like rub a pork loin
Yeah.
Oh,
and that kind of thing. So you just get on, just get on Demitri's website. It's called Demitri's Bacon Rim Shot. You can buy it in a little package like this. And so, yes, it has many lovely uses. And rimming your Bloody Marys is just one. So I went ahead and made sure we started with a really firm foundation of a good bacon salt rim. And so the next thing we're going to talk about is adding a little spice. And so a lot of people like it a little spicier than whatever the pre-made brand allows. And so you can add spice in a couple of ways. Most people traditionally add something like Tabasco or another hot sauce. Fine, good, fantastic.
Just Cholula sauce or
I like Cholula. That's actually my favorite. Frank's hot sauce also kind of gives it a little different flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it
kind
would.
of a fun,
Right.
different. Other people will add some ground horseradish. So there's another way and you can add that by the glass. The nice thing about that is you can add these ingredients per cocktail, and so you're not necessarily making the same cocktail for everyone. If you made something super spicy, you made a mix super spicy, and not everybody wanted super spicy,
Right.
then you know you're kind of leaving some folks out. And you were saying that you suggested having more than one kind of Bloody Mary. There's the ice machine. More than one kind of Bloody Mary mix at your house.
Yeah, I have a preference, but you know, there's other people who may come visit, and if you're a typical host or a good host, you should have a variety there because they may have preferences too. Or maybe they want to try something different, like I'm doing today.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Well, the last way you can kind of add a little spice that is not so typical is doing an infusion. And so today I have some pepper infused vodka. This was super easy. It's your basic mason jar. I took a small jar of peppers, threw them in, filled it with vodka. It's been in the refrigerator for probably about a month now. Now this is going to be super spicy. So this is something that if you like the spice, then you're going to want to add this. If you do not like the spice, this will bite you.
So this takes place of the vodka you normally put in there.
Yes, or you could do like a mixture. So
Okay.
you could do like regular vodka, you could do your pepper vodka, you could do all your pepper vodka if you wanted to.
Are these just
So,
jalapenos or?
They're just hot pepperoncinis.
Okay. Well,
So, yep, a little bit of fun with that. So I have this if you all want to add that. But now we're going to get on to the most important part, and that's actually making the Bloody Mary. So, I typically do not use a jigger. I like to count, and so we're going to
Me too.
count out, yes. So, I typically do a 5 or 7 count depending upon how stout, how liquor forward I want my Bloody Mary. So I'm just going to let you all, since you all are Bloody Mary aficionados, I trust that you know how much vodka you would like in yours. So I'm just going to let you go ahead and add your vodka. If you want a little add extra spicy, you can add some of that as well. So go ahead and get started.
Okay. Well, I also do like the 7 count, but I'm going to add a little spicy to it too.
Ah, Mort's not messing around.
I'm gonna see what that is.
Well, that's not bad. You know,
That's not bad.
it's going to be a mess. if I
That's
do it
actually-
the other way.
Actually has a good.
It's
It's got a kick.
Here.
It's got a kick.
Well, and JD, you've got a bottle of regular vodka over there on
Right.
your side as
Yep.
well, so you can do a little bit of both if you want. I'm going to go ahead and add my vodka. Perfect. And of course we're using DogMaster, but there are other vodkas out there. Shh. And then the best thing about Bloody Marys is they're so silly simple. You're just going to top it off with your Bloody Mary mix. Stir it up. And there are a lot of ways, as you are probably well aware, to garnish Bloody Marys.
Yes.
You see me over the top cheeseburger and shrimp skewer and you name it. I prefer a little bit more simplicity as far as garnish goes. So I just have some basic olive and or olive pickle garnish. So you can just throw those in there if that's your kind of a garnish. Also some fun, easy garnish if you don't want to make a big monstrosity, or just like little beef sticks are fun.
Oh, okay.
I also really like pickled asparagus. Those are things that you kind of need to know if you like them, because a jar of pickled asparagus is $4 or $5, and so if you love it, that's awesome. You'll probably just eat it out of the jar like I do, and then it's gone before you know it. But if you don't love it, then I would say try it someplace else first, and then if you like it, then you can invest, and if not, I'm sure you probably could find a friend that would.
Let's say after a dinner or something like that, you might have some leftover vegetables. You can use them up. Find a reason. Bloody Mary.
That is a great idea. See? We got, so here, the aficionados know, number one, you can go ahead and either buy a pre-cooked shrimp or cook your shrimp yourself and freeze it, and you can use it as ice cubes. So you add it to your Bloody Mary, and then by the time you're finished with your Bloody Mary, it's time to eat the shrimp. And then if you're a vegetable roaster, you make a lot of vegetables to go with meals, save those vegetables and put them on a skewer, and you can make that part of your Bloody Mary garnish as well.
Yeah.
Well, it was so great to have you all today.
Well, thanks for letting me.
Well, thank you for joining us and for having a little Bloody Mary.
Cheers.
So, cheers. So I encourage you to go out and to celebrate World Cocktail Day by picking up a Bloody Mary mix, maybe one you haven't tried before, some good vodka, and then kind of just play around and enjoy yourself. And remember that it's all about having fun, and it's all about living and loving your life. And so cheers to Cocktail Day, and another reason to live and love life. Thanks.
Sláinte.
As always, please subscribe to my channel, Life as the Dog Mistress. I'd love to hear your comments and your feedback. I'd love to know what kind of cocktails that you would like to see me make. If there's somebody particular in Missouri you would like to see me have cocktails with or make cocktails with, I'm happy to travel. If you have any ideas for shows, episodes, maybe different things you want to learn about, then please leave it in the comments below. We'll take that into consideration and we will put it on our calendar. So, thanks guys.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.